And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Ready? Check. Hurt. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Go, Rig. Go.
Stays on his feet. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Foot forward. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Bigsby. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Okay, ready? Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tank Bigsby. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Steelers at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Here's the option. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Come on,
2nd and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Four receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hustle, hustle. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll set up to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook it up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Set up. Hey, smash Bronco.
They go play action here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run for Gibbs here. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, check that, street. Ready?
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here's Ty Zentner now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And the Jags grab it and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. In motion right, that's Burks. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Come on, come
From
on.
the 35, here's second down and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Okay,
Line of
break.
scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here we go.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed, and he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Get it!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few...
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, they'll throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brenton Strange.
66 yards.
And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And he returns this to the 22.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurry, hurry.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Stephanie. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. Shoves him away. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Gibbs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. Shot.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go now.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
Got it. Ready? Bronco switch.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the set.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chason able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So able to make it to the 15 following the broken tackle. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Ready up! On the ball, on the ball!
And they'll run it here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Ready,
So
break!
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll go down at the 28. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go, here we go!
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll run it with Gibbs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Shut up!
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Let's go.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Tag.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throw left side, completes a cup. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
70 Lions.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on, set!
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready?
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And